Hey guys, Justin Nelson here, and today I am going to show you something that might get me in trouble. It might, I'm just kidding, it definitely won't, but it could, but it might not, I don't really know what I'm saying. But today I am going to show you how to rip off real estate agents. That's right, I am going to show you how you can rip off all of your coworkers around you, how you can rip me off, how you can rip your mom off if she's an agent, how you can rip your dad off if they're an agent, how you can rip off your brother or sister if they're an agent, all for your benefit. Let's go and dive into how we are going to rip off agents for your success. Alright guys, so we're going to talk about what I mean by ripping off agents. But before we start, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell button so you guys are notified each and every time we do one of these awesome videos. So I'm just going to get straight to the point. A lot of people use our company, Sphere Rocket Virtual Assistants, for real estate virtual assistants, mortgage real estate assistants, anything in the real estate industry, and quite frankly, anything in any industry. Our company helps people get virtual assistants, and the number one thing I get is when someone gets an awesome virtual assistant, what they do is they start coming up with all of these really awesome ideas. Like for example, hey Justin, I would like for my VA to create a monthly market update. That's something we teach. I think it's amazing. It's something a lot of agents don't do. They know that they should. They have a database full of people, and they're just stuck going, I don't know what to do next. And so what's really cool about the real estate industry is there is over 1 million plus real estate agents in the United States as of the shooting of this video today in the later part of 2020. And what's really cool about this is that means you have 1 million examples of things that you shouldn't do, things that you should do, and all of the in-between. And so I want to give you guys an example. I had an agent call me and said, Justin, how can I make a badass email newsletter? And I said, you know, here's what you do. You are going to create a Gmail account that's fake. And what I mean by fake is, you know, no different than when people make spam accounts where they send all their spam emails to. We're going to do the same thing. So step number 1 is create a Gmail account. Very straightforward. Make a Gmail account, call it 123justin@gmail.com. Very easy. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use that email address forever now. And what you're going to use that email address for are things like this. If you go onto another agent's website, you are going to put in that address. If you have fellow agents that are colleagues from across the country, so like as you guys know, I'm an EXP. I went into one of our EXP chat rooms and I asked the question, who does monthly newsletters? And literally over 200 people said, we do. And I said, awesome, would you mind putting my email on your subscription so I can get some ideas of what I can do for my monthly newsletters? And what happened is 200 people, actually probably like 150 actually did it, took my email address that I made so it wouldn't clutter my inbox, the 123justin@gmail.com, and they subscribed me to their monthly newsletters. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, which by the way, if you got referrals, I can handle them here in Nashville. I'm in Nashville and agents from Florida, Texas, New York, North Carolina, Oklahoma, California put me on their subscriptions. And so now what I do is when I tell my team and my VAs for me personally, we need to do a monthly market update, they just go and jump in that email. They look at hundreds of other agents' ideas and styles and things, and then we just rip one off and duplicate it. And when I say rip it off, I'm not meaning to plagiarize, I'm not meaning to say if they wrote something custom that you take that, but it's to give you ideas. Because I'll tell you, whenever I'm ready to send my monthly market update, or my virtual assistants are, they log into that email, they see one thing that strikes their, fancy, it's easy for them to duplicate. One of the hardest things to do in our business when we're creating marketing is to come up with everything from scratch. And so when we can rip off and duplicate that. So that's number 1. Let's talk about rip off and duplication of what we just talked about, monthly market updates. Number 2, which we're going to talk about, is to rip off texting campaigns, email campaigns, and phone call campaigns. Now, I want to put the little asterisk here. Do not do this in the masses. Do not do this to people that maybe aren't knowing who or don't know who you are. Do this to people that give you permission. I've done it the other way by accident sometimes, and it just doesn't end well. But here's the thing. I went on to my little EXP Facebook group. I said, hey guys, who has some rock solid follow-up systems on internet leads? And of course, 200 people or so raised their hand and said, we do. And everybody did it differently. And so I said, awesome, would you mind if I went onto your website and registered so I could see like your email campaigns, your phone call campaigns, who's gonna call me, your texting campaigns. And because our company has a culture of a really high sharing, non-scarcity mindset, most of them said yes. I think I had like one that said no, and it was only because they have an ISA and they didn't want us to do it. But long story short, then what I did is I used that same email address. I got put on all their same campaigns, and then all these different agents were messaging me after I subscribed on their website. I went through and picked out the 100 favorite email templates that got sent to me. I picked out my favorite text messages that my phone was blowing up with. And then I just went and put it into my own system. So for the Facebook ads I was running, I used my favorite emails, I used my favorite things. Guys, what you don't realize is a lot of these top producers, they have paid copywriters to build their campaigns for them. Now again, I'm not saying just to copy everything, but to let it give you inspiration. We can solve a lot of problems in our procrastination of, a lot of us will go to sit down and make an open house flyer, we'll sit down and make that monthly market news and update, and we just get stuck. But when I have an email account that gives me all these examples and ideas, it's absolutely insane. Guys, you guys can do this for anything. So number 1, we talked about monthly market updates. Number 2, we talked about email campaigns, different things like that. And number 3, you guys can do this for anything. Literally for anything. Open house flyers, weekly seller update flyers, first steps emails that we send our clients. Guys, there are so many things that we can do and get from other agents. So just wanted to share that quick tip with you guys today. Don't be afraid to network and don't recreate the wheel. There's so many things out there that already exist that people can just tap into. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just another reminder, make sure you guys hit the like, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, and make sure, if always, if you guys have any questions, drop a comment down below, and we'd be more than happy to answer that for you. So with that being said, have a great rest of your week, and thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, Justin Nelson here. I just wanted to give you guys more information on where you can learn more about our services. If you want to learn more about our virtual assistants, you guys can just check in the links below in the description to learn where you guys can go and schedule a call with our team to learn all about what a virtual assistant can do in your business. And if you're looking for social media training, same thing below. You guys can go below and check out the links to our social media training, the latest and greatest things that we're up to. We'd love to have you a part of our Sphere Rocket Elite social media training, or we'd love to obviously help you find a rock star virtual assistant. With that being said, before we end the video here, make sure you guys like, make sure you subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video.